is Sunday, and as you can see, I'm sitting in the front garden. I've just filled the car full up as I'm going to the tip. I got rid of all this rubbish from down the back here. That's what I'm going to get rid of now. But I needed 5 minutes just to enjoy the front garden. Look at these. These are the second tubs, lots of tubs that I've done. The first ones are over there, which I'll show you. They're coming now full of colour. Deadheading every time I walk past, water and every time I come past. Everything's looking great. We've got the tree lilies are starting to flower now as well, which is lovely. That's them over there, them, and also we've got them ones there. Just zoom out a little bit more. And aye, everything's looking lovely. I've also got all of these put up on this side, and I got a good deal with some actual plant ready ones, begonias, which I managed to do. I've got some petunias as I showed you last time round. In fact, I didn't. I've got some petunias here, and what the plan is, they're hopefully going to go over the top. In fact, I did show you. I can't remember what I did bloody the other day, never mind last week. All these are looking alright as well down the bottom. And I've also been quite busy, and I've put the irrigation line in all the way along there, all the way to the end, leaving a bit of a space there as well. And all I need to do to water this side at the minute is to turn that on, and that waters all the way along there. It also waters all the way along there as well. And as you can see, everything here is starting to look lovely as well. The baskets look nice and full. I've been swapping them around and turning them around and stuff as well. But yeah, they're all looking lovely too. Have done some Chelsea chop on these lavender, so you can actually take cuttings from the lavender now as well. You look for a certain amount of you don't want to go into the wood right down, but if you go further up and you find some side shoots, I may have cut that back a bit too far, so if you come across here, find some side shoots, you can then just take them and put them down the side of the plant. You can see it's come all the way down the bottom there. Little side shoots there. So like there's one there. Take that. What you do with that, take the bottom, strip the bottom leaves off and pop it into the side of the pot. Lavender cutting, marvellous. I've left a little bit on this one for the bees. There you go, speaking of bees, straight away. But I've done really well here this year. I'm pleased with them. And them lilies look lovely as well. There's the lovely them. Right, off to the tip, and then I'm going to the allotment. Right, down in the plot, and things are flying here. Flying down the whole allotment. And I've got a fair few cucumbers on. I was concerned. I shouldn't have been concerned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come inside of here and I'm going to start tidying up. I'm busy watering at the moment, so I'm just going to quickly water everything and make sure everything's all right. And then I'm going to obviously fill the buckles, fill the barrels, and then after that we've got some more irrigation stuff to sort out in here, and also I've got some plant supports to make. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Right, the minute what got us distracted was the amount of cabbage whites you can see around here. See, there's one there, I've spotted a couple flying across there. I'm going to have to go and shut my brassica door. In fact, I'll do that now. I'll shut this door a little bit. I'm going to have to come up with a better door than this in the summer, because when it's really warm, obviously it's too hot in here. So I'll get this door shut a bit. Okay, the best way I'm going to do this is work from the top and work the way down the garden and do the tasks as I'm going down. So the first thing I'm going to get done is these cucumber plants are getting very tall now, and I need some supports for them, and I've run out, whether because they've snapped or some of the little black ones I've got, they're just for sweet peas really. They're not designed to like take the weight of the stuff that I'm growing. So what I've got is I've learned from the previous allotment who was on here over 10 years ago, and what he used was PVC pipe, like some pipe cut down and cut a little notch in and then just open it up. There you go. Worked a long time. So I've commandeered some pipe. I've getting myself a PVC cutter, and all I'm going to do is open that up and just I'm going to cut loads and loads of pipe. It'll hopefully the same widths. So a piece of pipe like that, and then just once again, once I've done that, go down again. There we go. Got that on there. Stick it around the plant, stick it around there. There's a plant support. Like I say, ideally I could do with a little bit of bigger pipe, so I'm going to have a quick look around and see if I can find some bigger pipe. Other than that, I'm going to make loads of little ones for like tomatoes and stuff like that now. That'll do for what I need to do today, but as you can see, you get the gist of it. Don't do what I did before though. Probably best keeping two separate buckets. I cut one and I cut it again by accident. Right, I need to tidy up these cucumbers now that we do have some actual cucumbers on. So up here, we've got cucumber form at the top. There's one there, and did see another one down here, but this is what I need to do. I need to look to see where the orcs are. I said I was going to grow them off this secondaries. If I looked further down here, there's nothing down there. As I get higher up, there was one there. Ideal. I'm going to go along all of these cucumbers on both sides, make sure that we do have a cucumber on there, and then if I do, I'm going to take the rest of the side shoots off. Let's have a look at a few of these cucumbers here. It's important to get rid of all the dead material so that you don't cause any problems going forward, because they can harbour disease and stuff like that. I'll start on this side, and as you can see, these are the most vigorous plants I've had on this side in many a year. Now this first plant here, I don't have any cucumbers on the main stem itself, so I've had to grow the side shoots out, and got a couple coming on the side shoots there. So there's one on there, there's one on the bottom coming on, so that's going to be a later one. The second one along here, we've got this beauty. This is so far my favourite. It's a nice long one like that. So I've got one there. I've taken the lower foliage, or I need to take the lower foliage off that section there, but I've supported that all the way up here and supported it up on here as well. I've got to be careful with when this gets bigger and bigger and bigger for the weight, so it doesn't pull and snap and break here. So I'll have to bear that in mind from what I've learned from future events, for past events, sorry. Across in this section and here, this plant, I've got one up here. So there's that one there. The one on this side here, there's a couple on this side on the side shoots. It's a nice long one there. So I've just staked them up and I've nipped the ends off because I don't want them growing any longer. I've done the same with the one up here. I'll have a look at this in another couple of weeks, or weeks time, and see which ones look most promising, and then I'll make the decision in the judgment call to snip them off. These ones here, I've done exactly the same. I've taken the side shoots because there was no main There's not one on the main stem. When I mean main stem, this is what I mean by the main stem. See this one here? This one is actually grown from the main stem itself all the way down, whereas these ones are grown from side shoots. It's like growing the suckers on the tomatoes. You take the main truss off and you just grow from the secondaries. So we'll have to. I've never grown from secondaries before, so we'll have to see how that goes this year. The same on this side as well. I've got none on the main stem, but I have taken some from the sides. So I've got a little one on there, but the main ones are going to be this one here, and there is one on there as well. So we'll see what happens when they're set. And there's one on that side as well. So I've got a couple of choices, a couple of options. I'm going to snip that one off because I've got plenty of choices there. So I'm going to take that one off there. That's that done. And I've got also, on top of these ones, I've got this one up here, which is actually on the main stem itself. So I could end up just snipping all of the side shoots off here on these ones and go with that one. I prefer it on the main stem because I've already got a couple that's grown on the side stem. Right, on this side, they were all unknown. I don't know which ones they were. Now on this side we've got a couple of known ones. So these are long cucumbers. Them two there. I've already set. This one's already set. As you can see, we've got one here. I've got it in its hammock already. So I don't want it rubbing from on the main stem itself, because the main stem is like, they're like saw blades, them on there. They're really sharp. I don't want it rubbing. So I've just supported it a bit more there. So I've got one on there and I've taken all the side shoots off and supported the top here. We do have a secondary here just in case anything goes wrong with this one. Might be time to set this one away. So I've left that one on the top. Now I've got another one already set here on this side for long. It's got a bit of a curl on that one. But I need to take all the bottom ones. There's one down there as well. I need to take, well, didn't really do a good job on these, did I? So on the third one along, I don't think I've got one there. I knew I had one on every one, so there's a little one on there, and I've kept that's on a side shoot, so I've just nipped the end off, as I said I did before. This one, there is one on here as well. I just need to remember where on earth it was. I think I've grown them on the side shoots. I don't think there's any on this one so far. They're just on the side shoots. So there's a little one there, so I'll leave them out. I'll grow them out and see what happens with them. And then on the back one here, this was the fascinated one. So the one with the fascinated stem, you can see. So I've got one down here at the bottom. I've kept this one on because it actually bent here. And as you can see, the pus is coming out, so hopefully it heals itself with that. And I've supported it in a manner up top and below, so this should be secure because it's already secure up on the top here. So if anything pulls down on that, then it's not going to affect down here basically, because if that snaps off there, I've only got that to go off. So I've got 3 cucumbers on this one. I've got that one there, I've got this one here, and there's another one that's forming at the top here there. This one's not even all at the top yet. This is a different variety. This one is slanging long cucumber. The mare's tail coming through there. Oh, I don't like that one. It's nice. Right, anyways, so we've got heavy cucumber for Barrett. We've got long cucumber slanging, and then that's a heavy cucumber from Graham Barrett, and the other 2 are long. So 2 long, 2 heavy, and a long slanging there. So yeah, the cucumbers are set and done. Wait, say set, they're nearly set. I've chosen the ones I've got, and we'll put our fingers crossed that we'll get one on every plant. Let's have a look at the tomatoes while I'm in here, see if we've got any decent sized mega blooms. Start with the outside ones. The outside ones have got bigger mega blooms than the inside ones. I'm going to stake all these up and I'll show you the mega blooms. So we've got a Domingo, Big Zac. I think this one was a Big Zac as well. So we'll start with the Domingo. Domingo this year, looking across social media, seems to be the one that everybody seems to be getting some nice mega blooms off. And at the minute, I've got a nice one there, which is yet to come out. These will all get chopped off eventually. So there's one on that one. I've just left that to go up that way and up that way. Spin around. This one is Big Zach. And this one has a nice one on there as well. Just waiting for it to come out. On the side shoots, can't really tell nothing on there quite yet, but it will come. See what happens with them. Like I say, I'm growing them a bit differently this year, as in like a candelabra. And then this one down here, we've got, this one. These on the outside tomatoes. And here we've got lots of blooms on here. Nothing shouting or screaming at us at the minute. This one, it's a nice big one there, but it's not got several flowers on it. So yeah, well, that's them staked up in any case. I've ordered these are probably going to go to waste. I'm not really fussed, to be quite honest. I've got plenty of cabbages and cauliflowers and stuff. We'll go down to the bottom greenhouse, the onion house, because we've got a few more in there which I'm going to actually plant out right now. So the one that's in here, look at this. There we go. There's a nice mega bloom for it. Look at that. Fantastic, that. Hopefully that one sets. Just nip the tops off that one, nip the top off that one. We don't want that there neither. I have to get the scissors far. Oh, there we go, I'm getting it. So, let's see if I can get better light. There we go, look at that. Marvellous, that. There's a good one. And I've got these 3 to put on this side. Well, I've got 2 to put on this side, sorry. Have we got any mega blooms on here yet? Not quite yet, by the looks of things. This one we've already got a tomato growing. Already got a tomato in there, and that's still in the bloody pot. Oh, crikey. It's rooted down. I know if you want to be potted out, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then this one, just move my stand. Can't see nothing on here yet. Seems to be all just plant. But yeah, we're going to get two potted on that side, and then we'll get 2 potted on this side. I'm going to measure these onions, see which ones need lifting now. I'm hoping all of them, because I want to take all of them home today. So we've got that one at 20.5. And there's some other good size ones here. Let's get these. Let's get this wrapped around 2 seconds. 21. Number 21. So yeah, I think I'm going to get all of these lifted now, so I've got space for the tomatoes. It's just recently been flying, aren't they? I don't know if you can tell, but it's just recently been flying, aren't they? They all seem to have their nest and everything in the beds, and then when it comes to flying away, they're in an enclosed space, so they can't get out. Unlucky. Right, let me get these onions out. That's them onions out, all done. Let's get out of them chilies. Taken elsewhere. I'm going to take my go as well. Stuff that I need. Right, that's all done. That's all clear. I need to sort this cucumber out. I'm leaving that end one in because obviously it's well behind. I'll just leave it in until it's ready till the next bends over. It's not my way there whatsoever. So I'm going to pop 2 tomatoes in here. There's one there. I'm going to put 1 here. Should be enough space for everything there. So I'll do that next. I shall put them in once I've had a bit of a tidy up here. The onions, I'm very pleased with them, to be honest. I've got some that look like they're all the same shape. matching the other ones as well. So the likes of that one, that one, that one, all same nice shape, but time will tell. I need to take the tops off these. I'm going to take a photograph before I take the tops off, and then I'm going to put them in the car. Just that little beetroot that was inside of here, it was gone, so I thought I'd just pull it, but hey, there we go, can't go wrong with that. There's a couple of jars of beetroot. Right, time to get these tomatoes in. Right, a little bit later, they're all done. So we've got one tomato in there, put loofah in there, I can just climb up there. Another tomato. These two tomatoes look promising, definitely. All the chilies are all watered. I need to support them next time I'm down. I'm trying to run some string lines across there with some hook and eyes I've got at the top greenhouse. Another tomato here, loofah. Got a radish in here, which is garden DNR'd. And I've also got another tomato in here as well, with the original loofah I put in a little while ago. Is now doing quite well going across there. I need to pull out of there though, because I can't be going outside. There we go. I have to try and support it going across that way. I'll have to get a bit of cane just to go across the top of there again, which I'll do now. But I'm going to be picking them ripe chilies next. But everything else in here, everything's in now. That's it. I've got no more plants to put in. That's everything done. Everything's in. And like I said, not a lot has went to, not so much plan, but I've just popped stuff in where and when. And it turns out that looks like some of the stuff that I've just popped in where and when is the better looking stuff. In the bottom greenhouse, the grapevine is doing fantastic. There has been a few little problems with some of the grapes. I've just cut all of them out manually. So he's always got to keep an eye on them, because if they start getting disease like that one there, look, there's a couple up here. There's one there, so it turns out looks like a raisin. So I just want to get them off so that doesn't affect anymore. Just get them a fondle again. There's one on that side there underneath. These are the ones that's no good, so we'll get rid of them. I've also lifted all the onions apart from that last one, because I want to see what it was like for an experiment. That's another giant tomato which will be staying in there. In the back here, I've taken a few of these common cucumbers. As you can see, we've got some beautiful common cucumbers. Some of them went too far. That one's ideal. It's a lovely cucumber. There's actually one in the back there as well, which I need to take. I'll quickly grab my snips there. Oh, I don't have my snips. Let's see if I can just take it anyways. I'll get my snips and I'll snip that off. But you want to be taking them away from the bottom as best you can as soon as they're ready, so that the next lot can form. And obviously the higher that they get, the more support they're going to need. So I've got 5 cucumbers there, which will go home and Elizabeth will enjoy munching on them. And there's still some on this side as well. So I've been doing quite well with these. Stick tomatoes. We've got tomatoes on. Fantastic. And they're nice and wet as well, which is great. Great. I will put my phone in charge or it's going to die. Right, it's that time of day. I've run out of time, but I want to show you something that I'm going to get done next time. Well, I did the irrigation in the blue polytunnel. I didn't do it with the drippers. I did it with some irrigation pipe which already had holes in it. Now, well, I did a big circle so to get all the way around the plant. Now, I was over the moon with that, but I've been looking to see if I can get the same sort of thing for a while, and I couldn't find the exact name of what it was, and the product that I had doesn't do it anymore. And then I was walking, me and Leslie went to the Yorkshire Trading Company the other day and I found it. So I got this, which how much is it? 4 by 8 foot it says, but I'm not going to do it as a irrigation setup. I'm just going to do them as rings, so an attachment to my existing setup, so the plant, it goes all the way around the plant rather than just drips inside one of these tubs here. So I'm going to put them in the yellow polytunnel. Coming down and into one dripper, which feeds the whole lot, which does work. I'm going to do circles all the way around and just put it into each one. Because once it's set up in, that's it. I don't need to touch it. Don't need to take it off. But yeah, so I'm going to need to do 2, 4, 5. I need to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need 14. And that was $9.99. And I'm going to go and get another one, so that I've got enough to do any more than I wanted to. But everything's sorted, everything's done, everything's coming on canny. So in here, peppers are coming on all right. I'm not getting any giant ones like, but at least they're growing anyways. The aubergines are doing the same. The size of these aubergines now. There we go, look at that. Wee. No splits or nothing yet. It's been watered. I've tied all of these tomatoes in to the back fence there, and I've tied them up at the existing on the other places. I've tied them up. I've tied them up on here as well, so as you can see, it's tied up on there, tied up on there, and we'll see if we can get some first trusses with some nice Megablooms on. All the Megablooms seem to be outside. The pumpkin is doing great. Side shoots still siding off. That's starting to come back on itself, which I'm going to push it through underneath there. It looks like we're starting to get some female ends on as well. So there's a pumpkin there. You can see where I was the last time. It's there. It's going another couple of feet since I did it last time out. Same with that one. There's a nice big fruit on that one right there, which is grand. So this is all being watered today. Everything's been watered. Up here, inside of here, I've got some nice broccoli heads forming. I'll come pick them next week. Cucumbers doing fine. Tomatoes all doing fine. Tomatoes doing fine. These turnips coming along now. And I'm very, very, very happy with the way these are turned out. And like I say, that's just looking on this way. It's actually wider. So if I go on this side, you can't get the size of it. It's doing really well. I'm happy with it. They're the biggest ones I've grown so far, and it's still got plenty of time left to grow. So we've got at least 2 which are looking good, three potentially 3 which are looking all right. So I'm happy with them. That needs to be tidied up. Obviously the wet weather we've had and the previous wet weather. The lilies are all done. They're all sorted. Need to be getting dug up. Chop the tops back, and all the flowers are finished flowering. Chop them all back, and then I'll get them all dug up, ready for next year. Inside the sweet shop, looking absolutely smashing. I love coming in here. Just plop straight in the mouth. I haven't touched any of them ones. I'll get them ones to my mum. Oh, just bursting them out. They're lovely. Inside blue potato. Carrots are all still doing well. Seems to be less damage since I sprayed them last time round, which is great. This is one starting to push up now as well. Before I go, I'm going to get me sticky traps. I'm going to put sticky traps in here because there seems to be a lot of fly in here. Same with this one. Try my best to cover them up. Radish flying, which is great. Beetroot, I've made a decision. I'm not going to grow beetroot anymore. Not my thing. Can't get the grasp with growing it. What were they? Sweet candle carrots for Dean's bucket challenge, which I've done in the airport. They're doing all right. Kohlrabi is definitely kicking on now. As you can see, they're all kicking on. Got some pups on a few of them, which is great. A bit of white fly, I need to sort out that like. Come all the way down, look at this. These buggers here. How are they getting in the bottom of there? I've got no idea. But champion, happy days, be with that. Then the cabbages, which I've had the hose on for a while now. Soak the hose. That bloody size of them. There's a spade for you. Comparison for size. Humongous. This one and this one. to be doing the best. And I'm absolutely sure these are also the biggest cabbage I've grown yet. So as well, not that one, I have chopped this back, so there's plenty more light coming in. So yeah, this one's got to get starting to hard up as well, which is good. That's when I chucked that tomato in here, wasn't expecting it coming out. Thriving. Lovely colour on that. Cucumbers, not so much. Starting to get better as going along. They're doing alright. Beetroots outside. I haven't went to seed. But they don't seem to be getting any bigger, I don't think. So that's just the front one. That's going to be a surprise reveal that when it comes to the show day. As we're seeing down the bottom here, grapes looking tip top. Onions, I've just lifted them up and put them onto the side there, as I mentioned before, and the cucumbers are on the back. To be honest, I'll probably put them tomatoes in here, which I am going to do now. Right, take them sign off. Well, that's me done for today and for this week, obviously. A lot of stuff been happening off camera. Getting house sorted, this, that and the other. It's coming on nearly completion time, so I'm out to sort everything out. My mind's been set on that recently, and just ticking along with the garden. Unfortunately, because of that, the plants have some of the plants have suffered. These are the markings over tomatoes. I've got some blossom end rot on them, obviously irregular watering and stuff like that, but they aren't a necessity for me this year. It was just a try and test, but unfortunately it is what it is. The plans going forward will be, I need to get my granddad's allotment. I've got this week of work and then I'm off for a week. I'm hoping we can, me and the family can go away for a bit, but we'll see what happens with that. But I've got Leslie's allotment to do. We've got to get set up here, solar water irrigation set up, so do that for her as well. But like I said, still lots and lots on, not enough time to do it. But fingers crossed, everything will be sorted. Because of the house and stuff like that, and getting the house redecorated and room separated and stuff like that, all my funds have went onto the house recently this year, and the kids have unfortunately not been able to go on holiday. We've taken them places and stuff like that, but the school holidays are coming up, but that's where new plans come into play. Now, Malvern is the last weekend in September, which is 2 months away. The entries for that, actually, you've got an email, entries are available on the website if anybody's coming along. I have made I had a look to see how much it was going to cost if there was any more rooms at Foley Arms in Malvern, and there was 3 rooms available. 2 of them are family rooms, and the family rooms were £60 cheaper than what my room was going to be. So what I've done is I've cancelled my room, which was a twin slash double or whatever it was, king size, sorry, king room, and me and Leslie are now taking Sophia, Sky, Elizabeth, Kyle and Sophia. All the hoods are going to Malvern. I've getting 2 rooms. It's set us back with £700 for 2 rooms for 4 nights. I'm going to travel down on the Thursday, Leslie's going to travel down with the kids on the Friday, and we're going to make a weekend of it. So everybody that is going to Malvern, you will see not only me and lovely Leslie and little Sophia, you will see everybody, all of us are coming for a little mini holiday break. So that's something to look forward to in the coming months for us, once we're getting everything else sorted out. And like I say, it's nice to get away, and the kids can experience it as well, because they were excited when I told them that we're planning on doing that, because hopefully, fingers crossed, next year might have some might have the dream holiday organised, but that's next year. Focus on this year. Right, yabbering on too much, going home for some lunch, and I shall see you all next time. Thanks everybody for liking, for commenting and for subscribing. Numbers are climbing, which is great. I've got a massive back catalogue, nearly 10 years worth of video. You can see me shrink in size as you go further back, but at least my veg is getting bigger and bigger. Right, see you all on the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.